Okay, now some of these will be using some of the same theorems we used before, sort of backwards. This one says, for what value of x is, by the way, this is found on page 520, excuse me, not 520, 540. Okay, for what value of x is the quadrilateral a parallelogram? Well, using your parallelogram rules again, we know that the diagonals are bisected in a parallelogram. So we have to find out for what value of x would that be true. So we would say 5x plus 3 is equal to 7x minus 5. Okay, moving your x's to one side, we get 2x on one side and 8 on the other. So x is equal to, you should know what it is at this point. Give you the answers at the end. Okay, here we're using another theorem. We're looking at angles. Okay, it says if it's a parallelogram, then both pairs of opposite angles would need to be congruent. Okay, so that means this has to be congruent to this as well. So you're going to write your equation, x plus 19 is equal to 3x minus 13. And then you can work that out. Alright, if it's a parallelogram, opposite sides must be congruent. Make an equation and work it out. You can pause this at any time. Okay, this one says classify the quadrilateral and give your reasoning. Okay. Well, we got to look at all of our characteristics here. We have a right angle, so we have perpendicular diagonals, and then they're bisected, but they're also congruent. That's 4 and that's 4. So we have congruent diagonals. I keep doing dig. We have congruent diagonals, and we have perpendicular diagonals. We don't know anything else. So we're going to look at our characteristics. Go the other way. Okay, it says a parallelogram is a rhombus if its diagonals are perpendicular. And then we find see, what else did we find out about that? Their diagonals are perpendicular and they're congruent. So we find it's a rectangle if its diagonals are congruent, but then here we see that it's a square if it's both a rhombus and a rectangle. And because it's a rhombus and a rectangle, then it must be a square. And we want to list, we want to give an explanation as to why. So we're going to say it's a square. And the reason is going to be because it's both a rectangle and a rhombus from the corollary on page 533. Okay, looking at the next one, all we know is that these angles have been bisected. Even though these are congruent to each other. That sort of makes sense. Okay, so looking at bisected angles. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, it's a parallelogram. Okay, let's go over here and see if we have anything. Okay, one says it's a rhombus. I was looking to make sure that I wasn't making a mistake. I was looking at the diagonals there. That's what my mistake was. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, because it's bisected its angles, it's a rhombus. I always want to do it by finding the right theorem for you so that you can see how to do this. It's not that I don't know that it's a rhombus, I just had to make sure I had the right theorem. Okay. So it is a rhombus because these are bisected angles. A parallelogram does not have bisected angles. Alright, and looking at this one, we have what's marked. We have a pair of congruent opposite sides. Okay, those congruent opposite sides make it, well, let's see. Congruent opposite sides aren't mentioned in the rhombus and square and rectangle part, but the congruent opposite sides makes it a parallelogram. If both pairs of opposite sides are congruent, it's a parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram with right angles. Okay, the four right angles make it a rectangle. Okay, so now to give you the answers. The answers to quiz 2 on page 540. Number 1. Number 1 is 4. X is 4. Number 2, X is 16. Number 3, X is 24. Number 4, it's a square because it's both a rhombus and a rectangle. Number 5, it's a rhombus because its angles are bisected by its diagonals. And number 6, it's a rectangle because it has 4 right angles. You didn't really even need